Hello. Hi, Ever.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Okay, so you are the first student in the class. I know. It's no, not Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Thursday, almost Friday, almost weekend. So I understand the mood. Okay. But anyway, so tell me, how was the work? How was your work?
A lot.
You work in the sorry, it's difficult for me to remember. No, it's not construction. No,
Yeah.
it is. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, I guess it's a lot of physical effort,
Uh,
right?
so my work is not difficult, but it's necessary take the correct measure from the print and then uh, mark the correct measure of the building because hang up the dogs
Mm-hmm.
is easy, but when
Not
somebody make a mistake, it's difficult fixes.
okay. So it has to be accurate, like
Mhm.
accurate, preciso,
Yeah.
accurate. Okay, understand. Well, that is why I am an English teacher instead of working in the construction. But okay. All right, Ever. So, well, even though your classmates are not here, we need to get started, okay? By the way,
Mhm.
do we have the same time? Like today, I mean, in this moment it's 6:15, no, 6:16. And in your city is 6:16 as well? Or do
No,
we have how
hey,
many hours?
2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours. It's well, no, it's not that late. But okay. So, anyways, I hope somebody else was connected, but seems like no. So, it's gonna be only you and me at the moment. Okay. Good. We have a pending exercise here. Remember, we have been practicing the use between get used to and be used to. Yes. Do you remember what are the differences, or what's the difference
Okay.
between be used to and get used to?
Um,
Yes, you
if
know.
we get used to is for, no estoy seguro, pero es cuando todavía no se ha acostumbrado, algo así.
Is the process. It's to
Okay.
get accustomed. Mhm. It's like
And be used to, luego no me acuerdo de be used to.
okay, no worries. It's okay. That's what I want to know, because I don't want you to have doubts. Oh, here have video. Great. So it's very simple. So we can say, okay. I take the but you live in Mexico before, right?
Mhm.
Okay, let's do it like this. Get used to, be used to. Okay, so at the very beginning, when you moved to the US, you were not. No, excuse me. You you didn't. You didn't get used to the food in the
Uh-huh.
US. At the end, you didn't get used to the food.
Yeah.
Okay, but how long since you moved to the US now? How long?
2 years.
3.
Two.
2. Ah, okay. So, okay. Look, at the beginning, uh, it was difficult for you. It was difficult for you to get used to the food, to get used to the city, to get used to the language, because they speak mostly English. It was difficult to get used to. Now, after 2 years, you are used to the food. You are now, after 2 years living in the US, now you are used to the food, used to the language, used to the city lifestyle. Yes? So that's the difference. Get used to the process, to get familiar to something new. And be used to is like, okay, you're done, you're ready, you are familiar with something, or you are familiar to do something. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So let's say, like, I want to use Spanish, but to make clear, get used to, acostumbrarse. Be used to, estar acostumbrado. Okay? That's simple. Okay? Anyway, Didi, welcome.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how was the clinic or hospital, or I don't know where you work at?
A little crazy, but good.
It's a hospital?
It's a clinic.
Ah, clinic. Was it easy? Was it relaxed? Oh, water.
The clinic in general is relaxed, but today was crazy because the Dr. Tony, who is the boss, the person who
On charge? Didn't what?
he do the clinic. He is in the clinic now, so many patients want see him. That is many people in
Oh, I see. Many patients.
Yes.
Oops. Okay, so sorry, but it's part of the show. Okay, guys, over here, we are going to be over now. Yeah, probably this is going to be the final and last, or one of the last exercise, at least here in the class, that has to do with get used to and be used to, okay? Get used to the process, to get familiar. Be used to is you are familiar. Now you are over, you're familiar to do something, or you're familiar with something, okay? Good. So we've been talking about the generations. I think in this moment, in this session, everybody here is are millennials, I guess, right? You were born in the 90s?
Yes.
I was born in the 90s, I guess you too. So millennials. But now let's talk about another I don't know, Generation Z. No, we are not Generation Z. So let's take a look. Yes, over here we have a reading. Yes, so I want in this moment, please, somebody to start with the reading. Let me see if somebody is connected. No, not yet. Okay. Okay, please start with the reading and try to answer according to the correct option. Okay, it's multiple options. So, okay, who wants to begin? Generation Z. Z. Generation Z.
Generation Z. The term often used to describe those born after 1995 is essentially global, social, visual, and technological generation. Here are some common stereotypes often associated with today's teens and young adults.
Okay, continue, please. Ever. Yes, continue. Go ahead.
Generation C was born into a world filled with technology. So they to the technology that millennials had to learn how to use.
Okay, what should be the best option? It says they were born into technology, so they used to the technology or they are used to the technology.
They are used.
Very good. Bidi, also number 2 and 3, please, Bidi.
Okay, Generation C process information faster than other generation because they are used to communicating with apps like Snapchat. Multi multitasking is not a problem. They used to do it with great skill.
Okay, they used to, it seems like it's has something in the past, but look what it's saying. It's multitasking is not a problem because they used to do it like a lot of time ago, or they are used to doing.
They are used to doing.
Excellent. Okay, Ever, the last one.
The downside is that they can be easily distracted because over the years they get used to.
Okay, it says, because over the years sounds like an experience they have been gone through, but over the years they get, okay, I'm going to do what you're telling me. They get used to focus
on too many things at the same time.
Okay, focus or focusing with the ing?
Focusing.
Correct. Okay, awesome. Okay, of course we are going to skip this part, but I want to check the I knew it. Okay, it says over the years they have gotten used to, yes, se han acostumbrado, okay, yes, they have gotten used to, okay, exactly. Okay, so dear students, I want to know if you have any question, comment, or something. Remember, it's very important that this is clear. Get used to the process, to get familiar, be used to. It's the people or the person or whatever is already familiar, it's not new. He or she or the person is already familiar with something or to do something, okay? Another thing very important that you have to remember is we say be used to or get used to because we can use any tense, okay? It could be present or present continuous or past or I have a cursor here. Yes, it could be any of the tenses. Don't forget, very important, okay? And some other important things you remember about the grammar is that get used to plus ing. Get used to playing. Be used to plus ing. I'm used to dancing. I'm used to playing basketball, okay? Any of the verbs should be with the ing form, all right? Very important you to remember that part, okay, guys? Awesome. So I'm gonna stop here with this part with the get used to and be used to, and it's time for us to check some other topics. This topic is gonna be easy peasy, I promise you. Hi, Sai.
Hi, teacher.
I hope you didn't wait too long. Okay. All right. I have a question for you guys. Have you ever shared apartment or a house with another person? Have you ever lived with another person, you know, that you have to share the same apartment or the same house?
Yes.
It's oh yes. Okay. And in this moment, do you share your apartment or your house with somebody? Or do you live alone?
No, in this moment I live alone, but
Oh.
1 year ago, I share apartment with one roommate.
One roommate or two roommates? How many?
One.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, how about you, Viri?
No, never, just my family.
Okay, that's nice. Do you live with your family?
Yes.
That's so cool. Super. Ever?
Now I'm sharing
Okay.
the rent of a house. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay, perfect. So at least everybody has experience sharing the space. That's what I want to say. Sharing the apartment or the house with another person at least once in your life. I want to think about it. So, in your opinion, I want you to think, please. I want you to think two characteristics or two or three. Everybody, yes, Ever and Esai and Bidi, think about three or two characteristics in your case, in your opinion, about a suitable roommate. When I say a suitable roommate, I mean that the ideal roommate for you, okay? What characteristics should this person have? Maybe you want a person organized, or maybe that's not that important, or I don't know. Think about two or three characteristics, okay? And you have to tell me, please, if somebody else has already mentioned the characteristic you're thinking, skip and think about another one, okay? We cannot repeat.
Okay. My characteristics, well, but my roommate characteristics are very clean and tidy.
Okay, clean is like neat. Neat and, what do you say, tidy? Okay, good. Great. Thanks. Bidi and Ever, what else? What other characteristics do you think? Ever, Bidi?
Organized.
Nice? You say nice?
Organized.
Organized. Organized.
Clean.
Organized. Okay, it's like neat, but okay, I'm gonna do it. Clean. Okay, you have one more?
Responsible.
Oh, responsible, of course. Responsible. No, I think, oh my goodness, response. No, I'm not doing it correct. Responsible. Okay. Responsible. Okay, good. Bidi,
Friendly.
what's that?
Friendly.
Friendly. Friendly, or we can say easygoing, right? Because some people, they don't have like a good character. Okay, friendly or easygoing, I think. Okay. One more, please, Viri. What else? Friendly or easygoing. And what other characteristics, in your own opinion, Viri?
Working. Is working. Trabajador.
Hard worker. Hard worker. Hard work. Okay, I agree. So you tell me, a suitable or an ideal roommate, according to your words, should be a person neat, tidy, organized, clean, responsible, friendly or easygoing, and hard worker. I liked it. Very good. Okay, thank you very much. So I'm asking about this because, look, in our book, in our reading book, no, it's not reading book, we have something that has to do with it, okay? Please, I will ask everybody to go to our book in page number 54 and 55. And then over here, 6D, it says a suitable roommate. So suitable roommate, like an ideal roommate. Okay, so it says for the first activity is in pairs, choose oh, I know what was my mistake. Responsible. Okay, with the E. All right. Then it says in pairs, discuss or choose the 3 most important characteristics. But we already did that. Okay. If you told me some of these characteristics, you told me like organized, fun, or that is similar to friendly, but some others maybe we didn't include. Honest, quiet. Oh, you told me responsible as well. The same age. Imagine to live with somebody, I don't know, 10 years younger, or no, that's a lot of difference. I wouldn't be able to deal with it, I think. I don't know you guys. For example, imagine you're 30. It's not my case, okay? But imagine you're 30 and then you're living with somebody age 20. Don't you think that's gonna be a great or a huge difference or problem? For sure. But anyways, okay, you told me all of this already. All right, so please, everybody, in this moment, we're gonna watch this video that has to do with the topic in common, the topic we are discussing about the suitable roommate. Yes, so it says, watch the first part of talking sound. Choose Ben or Abigail according to this. These are my options. Who from these 2 people suggests finding a roommate? Who thinks the age gap might be a problem? And who begins to change his or her mind a little towards the end? Yes? So please, let's listen up and watch the video.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What?
How would you feel about having another roommate?
A third roommate?
Yeah. There's this guy at work who's just moved from LA. He really needs a place to live, and we do have an extra room.
I guess we could use the money, especially now the rent is going up. What's he like?
He seems nice. He's more fun than most people in their 40s.
He's in his 40s?
Is that a problem?
Wouldn't it be weird to live with somebody who's old enough to be our father, regardless of how nice he is?
Just because he's older doesn't mean we can't get along. You've got older friends.
Yeah, but hanging out is one thing, sharing an apartment, quite another.
True. But it might be nice to have somebody older and more responsible around.
Responsibility has nothing to do with age.
Okay, I'm just saying there's a lot you can learn from somebody older.
But what if he doesn't watch the same TV shows we do or like the same music?
You like Ed Sheeran, and I can't stand him. We're still friends, right? People can get along no matter how different their tastes are.
Yeah, I suppose.
For your information, he's a huge Ed Sheeran fan.
He is. But how do you know he won't mind sharing an apartment with people half his age?
Good question. Maybe we should find out.
Okay. So tell me, number one, who suggests finding a new roommate? Ben or Abigail?
Ben.
Mhm. Who thinks the age gap might be a problem?
Abigail.
Abigail, and who begins to change his or her mind a little towards the end?
Ben.
Who?
Ben.
Okay. Awesome.
Teacher, where's the guest?
No, it was Abigail. Yeah, he says like, nah, okay. But I wouldn't say no. Why you want more roommates? I don't like people. No, I mean, I like people, but not people that I don't know, that I've never seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, an strange people coming to the house or the apartment. No. You couldn't do that. No nowadays. You know, it's dangerous. But okay. All right. According to this, according to the video, the first part in here is that we need to match, okay? We need to match the sentence according to the conversation, okay? So, for example, number one says, just because he's older doesn't mean to do with the age, we can get along. Quite another, watch the same TV shows we do. How different their states are, to have someone older and more responsible around, or sharing an apartment with people half his age. So what do you think matches the best or completes the best? Mm-hmm. Just because he's older doesn't mean. Okay. Take a look, please. Take a look. Look at the options we have. Look at the sentence we have, the sentences we have, and then try to match to the correct option, okay? I'm gonna leave you for a moment for you to take a look. Mhm. Okay. Okay, so all right, so what can you tell me then? I'm checking. Yes, okay, please, either BD or SI or FF, what's the best option in here? Just because he's older doesn't mean what? Mhm. Hello. Hi guys. Okay, thanks. I was getting in panic. Yes.
Just because he's older doesn't mean we can get along.
Okay, good. Okay, then it says, but hanging out is one thing. Sharing an apartment, okay, it says, but hanging out is one thing. Sharing an apartment, what's the best option to complete?
Quite another.
Quite another. Yes. This is one thing, but this is quite another. Excellent. Then, true, but it might be nice. But it would be nice.
To have someone older.
To have someone older and more responsible around. Good. Then it says, responsibility has nothing
to do with age.
Exactly. It has nothing to do. Correct. But what if it doesn't? Sounds like a question. Sounds like a question. What if he doesn't?
Sharing an apartment with people of his age?
What if he doesn't? I don't know. No, I don't think so, because it's what he doesn't, and the next thing should be a verb with the base form. It couldn't be with it. Doesn't and then sharing. What if it doesn't sharing?
Shall we do?
Watch the same shows you said?
Yeah.
Correct. In this case, sounds much, much better. Yes. What if it doesn't watch the same shows? We do. Then, people can get along no matter two options, no matter how different their tastes are, or no matter sharing an apartment with people half his age.
How different their tastes are.
Correct. And by logical, following the logical is, but how do we know he won't mind sharing? What do we know? Sorry, how do we know he won't mind sharing an apartment with people half his age? That's that. Okay, the last one. Then it says, what does Ben say to change Abigail's mind? Of course, we are not going to watch the whole video. I'm going to do it like this.
But what if he doesn't
There's a lot you can learn from somebody older.
But what if he doesn't watch the same TV shows we do or like the same music?
You like Ed Sheeran, and I can't stand him. We're still friends, right? People can get along no matter how different their tastes are.
Yeah, I suppose.
For your information, he's a huge Ed Sheeran fan.
He is. But how do you know he won't mind sharing an apartment with people half his age?
Good question. Maybe we should find out.
Okay, what does he say that changes her mind? Ben says, he said something like, kind of convince her, or kind of change her mind. You got it? Okay, so it's around here. I think not here, okay.
People can get along with Ed Sheeran, and I
The same TV shows.
from somebody older.
But what if he doesn't watch the same TV shows we do or like the same music?
You like Ed Sheeran, and I can't stand him. We're still friends, right? People can get along no matter how different their tastes are.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, you got it? There is a phrase he said about the situation to convince her.
People have different.
Yes, it's correct. It's people can get along. People can get along no matter what.
And I can't stand him. We're still friends, right? People can get along no matter how different their tastes are.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it? People can get along no matter. No matter what.
Age.
No, he doesn't mention the age. Like he said, you like Ed Sheeran, and I can stand with that. And then he said, people can get along no matter. No matter how different. No matter how different. Have you seen these memes that how my teacher listens to the audio? Hello. How the students listen to the audio. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's applicable. According to me, it's like, no. It's super clear. But okay. So he said something like, you like it, Sheeran, and I can stand with that. And then people can get along no matter how different. Because, for example, maybe you like it, Sheeran, and I like, I don't know, the Backstreet Boys, for example, and no matter how different. So, hello. Hello? Anybody? Come on. No matter how different their tastes, are. Like, you like Adele and I like, I don't know, Selena Gomez maybe, or Backstreet Boys, or I don't know. Yes, but it doesn't matter, okay? The difference about the tastes between the people. But okay. What's what? It's what they say. The people can get along, yeah, no matter how different their tastes. Yes, that's what I said. People can get, people or gets, people can get or get. Yeah, people can, yeah, it is what it is. Okay. I don't know why it's that's what they say. They are trying me to doubt. It's people can get along no matter how different. But that's what I said, right? Didn't I write it like this? Did I mistake or something? People can get up. That's what I did. Hello, tell me something, please. Yeah, this is exactly what I wrote, right?
Yes, but without final
With the-
point.
Oh my God, no. Oh, okay, so I missed the point, like the final point. Oh my goodness, incredible. Okay, I know the people can get, yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I wrote. But okay, so all right, guys, let's keep going, please. Over here in the next part. Okay, we have a builder conversation for to have a conversation, but in this case, to challenge some assumptions. Or another way to say, we have some expressions we can use to have this conversation or this kind of conversations that has to do with assumptions, okay? For example, just because it doesn't mean, like the example, just because you like her doesn't mean you should be roommates. What other examples can you think about? Similar to this. Just because doesn't mean, I have one. Just because you're Mexican doesn't mean you're supposed to like tequila, right? So, can you think about another example? I have many. But okay, I want you to tell me an example using this expression, like just because blah 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 doesn't mean etc. etc.
Just because I like the anime doesn't mean I am otaku.
Excellent. No, of course not. and this is not you, of course. It's a known friend. It's a known friend. Excellent. Yes, exactly. Then it says, okay, being friends is one thing. Living together, quite another, or living together, another. So in this case, the clue is one thing and then blah, 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 another. Okay, for example, okay, being friends, for example, being friends is one thing. Working together, quite another. Or being a couple is one thing. Working together, quite another. Can you think about another example?
Being family is one thing. Be friends quite another.
Okay, excellent. Or being family one thing, working together quite another. Because there is a common set between the people that family and business not together. Okay, then It says true, but it's still important to get along. True, but still important. True, but it's still important I cannot think about another example, but okay, true, but it's still important to sorry, I can't think about it. Okay, how about you? Do you have another example? The thing you can change is, instead of saying to get along, you can use another expression, or you can try to communicate something else. So for example, sorry, I kind of blocked, but I have not another example. But how about you? You have another? It's true, but it's still important to finish your career, for example. Or true, but it's still important to get your degree. Yes. So any kind of situation. Can you think about another example using this expression? I guess it's a no. Okay, another one. But what if, in this could be many options, but the important thing here is, but what if, and then etc. Like the example. But what if we have different tastes, or tastes? Sorry. Or but what if we can't get along? Or but what if what if my boss is grumpy? I don't know, just for saying something. Okay, the thing here is, but what if, and then you change the situation, of course. Yes, you have an example? Please tell me, guys. No? Okay. The next, people can get along no matter, or people can get along regardless of how different their tastes are. In this case, the situation could be different. The only thing that you can use is no matter or regardless of. Okay? Yes?
It's the same meaning.
Excuse me?
It's the same meaning, regardless of and no matter.
Exactly. No matter, it's like sin importar o no importa, and regardless of is a pesar de, but it's very similar in use. Okay, so the people can get along. Okay, think about another example. For example, dogs and cats can get along regardless of their differences, because they are supposed not to live alone, but they can live alone. They can get along, I think. Okay. So, but the thing here is no matter or regardless of. The same in use. Then, but how do we know, etc. But how do we know he or she or you or my family or the dog or any person or any subject or whatever, etc. The situation can be different. The thing here is to use, but how do we know? But how do we know she will like her present? But how do we know he won't mind helping with the chores? Okay, etc. We have many uses. The thing here is to use or to know how to use these kind of expressions that help us to face assumptions or challenging assumptions, okay? But that's it. I want to know if these expressions are clear, or do you have any question or something about it? I guess no. Okay, so then, dear students, I have to stop here because of the time, but I just check my list and then you will be free, okay? It's more than 7. Okay, my other class will kill me, but they can wait. Okay. Let's see, 47. Here you are. Okay, Ever, as well as Viri and Nadia, permission, and Esai. Thanks a lot, dear students. So you're free to leave for session. Thank you very much. Take care, please. See you tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? Thank you, guys.